Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing story time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing.
Good morning, and welcome to Storytime. Happy New Year, happy 2022. Thank you so much for joining in today. I am glad we're here. Yes, welcome to our very first live broadcast in 2022. We're here. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. I hope that you had a lovely festive period, and of course, I wish you the very best for this coming year. Thank you so much for being here on Storytime. Absolutely appreciate it. Absolutely appreciate the time together. It's good to be back together. Thank you for joining in Storytime. Please let me know where you're joining in from and who is joining in with you. And we do start off today with a funny one, a good one. And this is the third book in the series. And this one is called Interrupting Chicken, Cookies for Breakfast. Yes, David EZRA Stein brings us the third installment. As you remember, last time we were reading Interrupting Chicken and the Elephant of Surprise. A good one indeed. And today we're here with this one. A big thank you to Caldecott Press for allowing us to share it right here on Storytime. Thank you so much for joining in. I hope that you're well. Please do let me know where you're joining in from and who is joining in with you. And remember that you can catch Storytime 7 a.m. Pacific time live, and of course you can catch the recordings at 11 a.m. Pacific time as well. Or indeed, you can always go back to our archives and enjoy the many stories that we have on there. But please do remember as well to support all those artists, all those creators by finding these books at your local library, finding them at your school, or indeed finding them wherever you find books. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime today. A wonderful lineup that we have this week. Funny books, great books, heartwarming books, ones that I know you will love for sure. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. And please get ready for this one. Interrupting Chicken, Cookies for Breakfast. Who's up for that? Thank you so much for joining in. Let us see who is with us this morning, ready to enjoy the wonderful story that we have together. Good morning to you, Bowden. How are you doing today? And of course, Chrissy, thank you so much for joining us. And you're joining us out in very cold Vermont. Oh my goodness, what are the temperatures there? Thank you for joining in. Thank you for sharing. Hopefully this wonderful story keeps us warm today. Thank you so much for joining in. Chrissy and Bowden out in very cold Vermont. Thank you so much for joining in. Happy New Year to you. Happy 2022. Thank you so much for joining us. Good morning to you. How are you doing, Sarah and Nathan? You're also freezing out in sunny Illinois. Oh my goodness. I am glad you're here, and you say good morning and happy new year to our Storytime friends. Well, thank you so much for sharing that wonderful vibe indeed. Thank you so much for being here. Absolutely appreciate it. Good morning to you, Sarah and Nathan, and of course happy new year to you as well. And of course, Amanda, good morning and happy new year to you. Thank you so much for being here on Storytime, for joining us today. I hope you're ready for this one. Interrupting Chicken, Cookies for Breakfast. Oh yes, David EZRA STEIN. This one brought to you by Caldecott Press. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time. Rocco and Clay, how are you doing today? And of course, Chris Sal, and you say Happy New Year, everyone. Well, Happy New Year to you out in Long Beach. Thank you so much for joining in today. How are you doing? Thank you for being here. I am glad you're here. I'm glad you're here for Story Time, and hopefully we set you up perfectly for the rest of the day. Thank you so much for joining in today. Always a pleasure to have you here. Thank you for being here. And I hope that you are comfortable, cozy, and ready for our story for today. Please join me on the other side of this message.
Hi, everyone. My name is Amanda Davis. I'm a children's book author, illustrator, and high school art educator. I am the author of 30,000 Stitches, the inspiring story of the National 9/11 flag, illustrated by Sally Warren Comport and published with Worthy Kids # book group. One thing that drew me to writing 30,000 Stitches was the idea that people from all different communities came out to stitch this flag and make it whole again. So I hope that when people read 30,000 Stitches, they remember the power of sharing our stories. When people came out to stitch the flag, they shared their stories, whether about loss or pain or love. We all have stories to tell, and by sharing our stories and listening to one another's stories, we can create a better understanding of each other and create a sense of connection and unity. And this is what creates a more inclusive world. I hope you enjoy your story time with Mr. LaMotta. Bye, everybody.
Oh, welcome back. Thank you, Amanda. And a big congratulations to you, Amanda Davis, on your baby girl. Thank you so much for sharing that. All right, here we go. Interrupting chicken, cookies for breakfast. Oh, yes. Are you ready? This one is by David EZRA STEIN. And if you remember, he brought us also Interrupting Chicken and also Interrupting Chicken and the Elephant of Surprise. So here we go. Interrupting Chicken, cookies for breakfast. Yes. Interrupting Chicken, Red Hen, and Papa are back. Here we go. And a big thank you to Caldecott Press for allowing us to share this lovely book right here on Storytime. Interrupting Chicken, cookies for breakfast. And this one is written and illustrated by David EZRA STEIN. And of course, we're reading it with permission of Caldecott Press. All right. It was bright and early for the little red chicken. Oh, what are you looking for in there, little red chicken? Be careful, don't fall. Good morning, Papa, said the little red chicken. Oh, said Papa. Wake up, chicken, Papa groaned. I don't want to wake up yet. It's Saturday. But look, I brought us breakfast in bed. Really? Said Papa. Oh my, let Papa sleep. Yes, it's cookies. Chicken, I don't want cookies for breakfast. Then can I have your cookies? You're not having cookies either. No. Oh, well, my second wish is to read a book with you. Okay, said Papa. We can do that. Hooray! I will go get a book, said the little red chicken. Guess Papa has to wake up now. Oh. Look up, Papa, here I come. Oh, it's so warm in the blankies. I know, said Papa. I brought nursery rhymes. I love nursery rhymes because I love to rhyme. Papa be nimble, Papa be quick, Papa read to your little chick. Oh. That's what I'm planning to do, said Papa. Well, don't let me stop you, said the little red chicken. Oh my, so much energy in the morning, little red chicken. Oh, here we go. Diddle diddle dumpling. Diddle diddle dumpling, my son John went to bed with his stockings on. One shoe off, one shoe on. Diddle diddle dumpling, my son John. Oh. Here's another one. There was an old woman. There was an old woman who lived in a shoe. She had so many. Oh, before Papa could say the next word, guess what? Cookies! She gave me a few. Why do you live in a shoe? Isn't it stinky? Not when I bake cookies. Oh, chicken. Yes, Papa. We are not having cookies. I will make you a healthy breakfast as soon as I get up. Cookies are healthy. They have lots of vitamins. What vitamins, chicken? Vitamin C for cookies. Let's just read, okay? Okay, Papa. Oh, my chicken and cookies today. Humpty Dumpty. Humpty Dumpty started on a war. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. Jack be nimble. Jack be nimble. Jack be quick. Jack. Oh, before Papa could say the next word. Brought me some cookies when I was sick. Jack, aren't you scared of burning your toes? If I do, bring me some cookies. Oh, chicken. Yes, Papa. I told you, we can't have cookies so early. I heard the early bird gets the cookie. That's worm. Well, you can have a worm, but I'd rather have a cookie. Papa yawned. Oh. Well, we'll have breakfast soon. Let's just read a little longer, okay? Okay, said the little red chicken. Oh my, little red chicken. Little boy blue. Little boy blue, come blow your horn. The sheep's in the meadow, the cow's in the corn. Where is the boy who looks after the sheep? He's under a haystack, fast asleep. Hickory dickory dock. Hickory dickory dock. Oh, and you guessed it, before Papa could say anything else. I sure like cookies a lot. When you keep cookies in a clock, it's always cookie time. No, chicken. Oh my, oh chicken. Yes, Papa. Putting cookies into the nursery rhymes isn't going to get you cookies for breakfast. How about cookies for lunch? No cookies. Cookies are only for dessert and snack. Uh-oh, you see that, Papa? The cookies got cold because we didn't eat them in time. Why were the cookies warm in the first place, said Papa? Because I sat on them. Nobody likes a cold breakfast, Papa. No. Okay, chicken, I am going to rest my eyes for a few minutes. I think I have a headache. Oh, poor Papa. Papa, don't close your eyes. I'll be lonely. Oh, come here, chicken, said Papa. Snuggle under my wing. Okay, Papa, and I will write you a nice loud poem. I mean, a nice relaxing poem while you rest. Sounds good, murmured Papa. Oh, man. Chicken's Rhyme by Chicken. Oh, let's listen to this. Roses are red, violets are blue. I like cookies and admit it, so do you. Rich and buttery cookies to share. When I am hungry for cookies, my tummy growls like a what? Oh, whoa, that was a loud roar. Can you roar with chicken? Roar. Chicken is like, oh my, what was that, Papa? A bear? A lion? No, chicken, that was my stomach. I guess I am hungry. Does this mean we get to have cookies for breakfast? I have a better idea, said Papa. We can have cakes. Cakes? We can't have cakes for breakfast, Papa, can we? Yes, said Papa. Oh, really? Can we? Pancakes! The end. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time today. I hope you enjoyed that one. That was Interrupting Chicken Cookies for Breakfast. It is indeed a lovely one. Thank you so much for joining in. Chicken always making us laugh, and you can see great energy there. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have the other books. You can go back and read them, and of course get this one as well. Interrupting Chicken Cookies for Breakfast. Thank you so much for joining in today. I hope that you enjoyed that one. Always makes me laugh indeed. Thank you so much for joining in. This is the latest from David EZRA STEIN, and of course we were reading this one with permission of Caldecott Press. Thank you so much for joining in today. But remember that Storytime has a wonderful lineup coming up this week, and of course tomorrow we will be reading this one, Bathe the Cat. This one is brand new as well from Chronicle Books, and it is written by Alice B. McGinty and illustrations by David Roberts. Join me for this one tomorrow and enjoy some more good laughs. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. This has been Storytime for today. I hope you enjoyed our book. I am glad that you were here with me. Please, when you're going out there, please be careful. I know that some of you are going back to school today, or indeed going back to the play parks and all the different places that we hang out. Please make sure to be safe. Remember to follow the health guidelines. Please mask up, sanitize, wash your hands as often as possible, and of course remember please, if you can, get vaccinated, and of course let us remember, if you need boosters, please don't forget to do that. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Absolutely appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for being here today. Absolutely appreciate you. Thank you one more time for joining us today, Chrissy Mitchell Adams, and of course Bowden in very, very cold Vermont. Thank you for joining us. I hope that all that laughter made you warm. Thank you so much for being here. Absolutely appreciate you. Bowden, thank you so much for joining us today. Good morning to you. Sarah and Nathan, and of course Amanda West, thank you so much for joining us out in sunny Illinois, but freezing Illinois. Thank you so much for joining us. I am glad you are here. Thank you for being here on Storytime. Happy 2022 to you and your loved ones. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Rocco, Chriselle, and Clay, thank you for being here. Welcome to Storytime. I hope that you enjoyed that wonderful story that we had today indeed. And this one was Interrupting Chicken Cookies for Breakfast. And of course, I know somebody else in Long Beach that loves this one. Vincent and Maya, sending you love, and I hope that you enjoy this one. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Good morning to you, Miss Ingrid. How are you doing today? Yes, you say let's begin another full year of stories. Absolutely. I cannot believe it that Storytime is coming to 2 years this March. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for making Storytime what it is. Absolutely love it. Meeting everybody here. And of course, hopefully that we're here sharing many, many more stories together. And one day, hopefully sharing stories in person as well. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Miss Ingrid, wishing you the very best, and congratulations, of course, on the reading club. Love what you're doing out in Patagonia, Argentina. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. This has been Storytime for today. Please do join me tomorrow for another exciting story as we try to bathe the cat. So join me for this one and enjoy it. And this one will be brought to you by not Candlewick. This one will be brought to you by Chronicle Books. I'm mixing up my publishers here. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. I will see you again tomorrow. Thank you. Enjoy your breakfast, whether you're having pancakes, whether you're having cookies, whether you're having something else. Please enjoy it. Thank you for being here. Much love from me, and I will see you again tomorrow for more Storytime. Please do join me then. Bye-bye.
Read me all of your stories. Some with people that look like me, others very different from the way that I look and think. Read me all of your stories. Read me all of your stories. Some stories from far away, others right here in my neighborhood. Read me all of your stories. Read me all of your stories. Some with people that look like me, others very different from the way that I look and think. Read me all of your stories. Read me all of your stories. Some stories from far away, others right here in my neighborhood. Story time. Ooh. Story time. Story time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be hearing. Brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be hearing.